The one with
yeah, man. It's the Nerd Report. And
Nerd Report.
And yeah, Arnold is gonna come back as the Terminator.
What?
Yep.
Is it a continuation of the last one though?
I have no idea. But you know what's more important?
What?
We're on Nerd Chat, the Nerd Report live. Woo! And oh my gosh, guys, I don't even know if you could hear me or what's going on, if we're even on. You know why? Because I've had so much technical issues tonight. But I promised we would go on. I promised yesterday. Carl, you were here. And I had to do it. You know, I have my Cheetos. I have my Monster. You know, we did. I helped support the Nerd Report podcast earlier today, which Amanda and Robert kicked some butt.
Awesome, man.
And I think we are live right here. I see ourselves live right here. So we're going to be picking some stuff. Oh, there we go.
Awesome,
and I think we are live right here. I see. Oh my gosh, is that the way I sound? That was horrible. Anyways, what's up? We got Robert in the house. We have Intergalactic Mojito. Christy. We're gonna have a guest later on. I'm gonna call Caprice is one of our reporters, and she's gonna put her input on how to survive comic conventions as well, because she's an expert. She's at all the cons. Sounds great. All right, cool. Video's great. Sounds great. I just messed with the audio. How does it sound right now? Can you hear me now?
Let us know.
Caprice, we're gonna call you in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But man, what a tough act to follow. As I was saying earlier, you can look on the channel. We had Robert and Amanda talking about all the stuff that had to do with pop culture today and this week. Like I was telling Carl, there's he didn't know this is kind of old, but there's a new Terminator movie. We're big Terminator fans, all right?
Okay.
Okay, and it's being developed by the same person who did Deadpool, so it's in good hands.
Okay.
Plus James Cameron's back, and you didn't know any of this?
No.
Why are you here, dude?
All right, let me
Yeah,
get out of here.
No, I know why you're here. I know you're here because on the Nerd Report, we're not elitist nerds. I'm saying I don't know everything about geek stuff that's going on. So it's cool to have people that are new to this that don't know. I mean, you'll blow me away in other stuff. You know, your knowledge of Star Wars, your knowledge of and everything. But okay, so it's not the Terminator movie. James Cameron's back. I'm telling you this for the first time. I know you guys probably... Is he directing? He may be. I'm not sure what's going on. But James Cameron's back. If you guys know, let us know.
Is Linda Hamilton involved?
I hope Intergalactic Mojito wants to know if it wipes out everything after Judgment Day, and it does, allegedly. And Linda Hamilton's back.
What?
Yeah, but man, they should have done that from the beginning, though.
All right.
You know, it's like...
She's like... Oh my God.
And there you go. But here's another news. I heard today, I didn't read the exact quote, but you know Christian Bale was in Salvation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to misquote him. So, but what I got the impression of is that, could you sit a little forward? Because take the seat.
Like way too far?
Yeah, you look like a little man next to me. I'll sit back right here. The impression I got is that he does not he did not like being in Terminator Salvation, and that he didn't want to be a part of it. That's what the impression I got.
Be John Connor?
No, but you know what? He was a cool John Connor, I think.
The scar on his face.
Well, that's part of the thing. I'm gonna go ahead right now, guys. As I'm talking to you, don't think I'm ignoring you or I'm being prima donna-ish. What I'm doing is getting the chat nice and ready because I want to see you guys on the screen. If you're watching us on a TV, which I love watching YouTube on TV. I'm telling you right now, YouTube on television, there's some really, really talented people out there creating stuff. I don't even know where we fit in because there we go. There you guys are. There's the chat.
All right.
YouTube is awesome. It's given the opportunity to so many creative people to just go out and get their dream. We're living in a great time. Remember, like only a few years ago, if you had a good script, you had to be lucky to get it going.
You gotta work really hard.
And even if you work hard, it didn't work because
you gotta know people.
You gotta know people and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do right now, we had a few requests to talk about comic conventions and how to survive them. So let's Cameron will be producing and writing the story. Okay.
Nice.
That's why we have Robert in house. We're going to be calling Caprice right now. Caprice, let's see how this works. I'm going to put her on speaker on the phone. People back there in the theater, please don't mind us. We're on the phone. I know it's not very nice to be on the phone when you're in the theater. So we're doing a show here. So you over there. Yeah, sorry. I got your popcorn later. All right. We're horrible. We're terrible. Okay.
People back there.
Entertain them as I call Carl. Call Carl. Get that? As I call Caprice.
All right.
We're gonna be talking. First of all, Carl, I want to ask you, what are the conventions you've been to?
Oh, San Diego Comic-Con.
When?
Anime Expo. I haven't been in a convention, I guess, a couple years.
Right.
Stanley's Kamikaze. When it was Kamikaze.
I like that name, Stanley's Kamikaze, though.
Oh, you like that?
I like Kamikaze. Now it's LA Comic-Con.
Oh,
they changed the name. Yeah, I'm not.
LA Comic-Con.
I mean, it took me a while to get into Kamikaze, and then after the name was hit. Okay, so I'm gonna talk on the phone right now. It's not It's not etiquette. Hello? Yeah, we're in the theater right now. So it's kind of like rude to the other viewers in the theater, but we're gonna put you on speaker, and we told them we're gonna buy them some popcorn, so that they'll let us talk during the movie, and we're gonna ask you about conventions, all right? Sure. Oh, the ushers guy. Is it Levi? Is it Levi from the TCL Chinese Theater? Oh, no. Hold on a second. All right. Here we go. And we have Caprice in the house. What's up? Did it work? Where is she? Let me try that again. Oh, hold on. And we have Caprice in the house. What's up? Part 2.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. Let me put you up in the speaker. I don't think people can hear you. There we go. We have you full blast. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Hi, fellow nerds and invisible Levi Tinker at the TCL.
He's here. It's not invisible. I see him right there.
Invisible Levi.
You know what I am actually... You know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ask the TCL's permission to take a picture at this angle on that theater and actually be inside the Chinese theater.
Yeah.
You know, use that as the background. Wouldn't that be great?
You practically live there anyway.
Yeah, I love it. Well, I love it. It's been going since 77.
Yeah, you're one of the original liner-uppers.
Okay, so we had a few of our viewers request a survival guide for the conventions. Before I get into my suggestions, I wanted to call you because it seems like every con I go to, all the good ones, you're there. You know where to go. You have the best stories. You bump into the best people, and you always have parking. Now I'm gonna give the mic to you. How do you do it? What do you suggest from a beginner to intermediate to pro? Take it away.
Okay. First of all, it's my life, and I take it very serious.
Good.
Cons are a serious business, so I'm willing to talk about it all year long. Trust me, you can get me into a conversation about Comic-Con any time of the year, and people usually don't want to hear it, so I'm happy to get to talk about it today.
Awesome.
So how I do it is I start early. I mean, I'm thinking of San Diego Comic-Con right now, you know, in planning. So it's never too soon to start thinking about that. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to Anime Expo this weekend. I mean, I'll go to all of them.
Oh, wow.
Is that this weekend?
We should go.
Yeah.
Wow. I've been there once. That's crazy.
And you should go because even if you just don't get it, just the food vendors alone are so cool and it's very Instagrammable and everyone's so friendly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a con. So let's start with at any given con, you got to start with your gear.
Okay.
And with a regular con, you just make sure you have one good backpack. But when we get into San Diego Comic-Con, I'm going to tell you need 2 backpacks, and I'll tell you why when we get there.
All right.
But start with a good, comfortable backpack that you've probably already broken in. You don't want to be fussing with anything new. during a con. Know your equipment. Good shoes. I mean, this all sounds like the basic stuff. I mean, good shoes. Break your shoes in before you go.
Comfortable shoes.
Hand sanitizer. All of that's easy. And with any con, ABC. Always be charging. Always be charging your phone. Always be charging your body. Make sure you're eating. Don't just skip something because you want to, check something out, a panel or something. Make sure that you get a meal in or at least snacks with you because you don't want to fall out.
Ahead of time,
don't be
right.
that person who falls out at a con.
Especially when you're in a line.
Back to the shoe thing. That's interesting because I always spend like $150 at a minimum on running shoes before I go to con, especially Comic-Con. And the reason I suggest running shoes is because they could take a better pounding on cement than walking shoes, and there is a difference. So I always purchase running shoes, and you'll always see me going to especially San Diego in running shoes, and believe me, it makes
a difference.
Oh yeah, you won't regret that because your feet are going to feel much better.
Yeah,
great advice there. Yeah,
not just running shoes, which is an excellent suggestion, but 2 pairs. 2 pairs. You have your daytime shoes that you've been pounding out, and then you have the ones that you slip into at night. Afterwards, same thing, running shoes because you're going to be walking the gas lamp or the city blocks or wherever you are, and you want to give 1 pair of shoes a break and alternate. Trust me, and also this was my favorite tip from 3 years ago, gel insoles. So I was like,
insoles.
Those insoles saved my life. One day I
they feel
walked to the gas
really
lamp
good.
Went to a CVS and I got a pair, and I was so thankful I did that. It actually energizes your feet and gives you a couple more hours of walking. That's why I can be everywhere, Lewis. That's why but you too, I run into you everywhere.
I think we're just hyper individuals.
Yeah. There's no stopping us.
Well, I think it's because we're kind of like we spent a lot of our youth in the '80s, and us '80s kids, you can't stop them. I mean, look at how much pop culture our generation influenced. You know what I mean? So we know everything. We got everything down, man. We don't die.
I think we still have Jolt in our veins.
Yep.
From those days. That Jolt soda.
We talk about favorite conventions. A lot of people have not checked out E3. I love that convention, especially when I first started going, when they were handing out free PlayStations to people. But what could you talk? Could you talk a little bit about E3?
E3 is now, it's time for everyone because if you don't know, as of last year they opened it up to the general public.
Whoa.
So for me, it became a place where I was standing in line and testing out games, and even took a nap at the Activision booth waiting to play a Call of Duty or something. But now it seems like I spend most of my time hanging out at the free food booths with Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
He knows where all the free food is. So if you see Lewis at anything, he will tell you we're all, like, not the bad food, the good stuff.
The good free food.
This last year was actually across the street. They had that.
Was across the street.
You remember that?
That was great. Yeah, you went up not just for seconds. I think you had like triples.
Oh man, you're giving it away. I'm actually toying with the idea of having probably like in about a month starting like a nerd fitness group to show up in the Glendale area, because I know it's, if we want to keep doing this, we want to be healthy, a little healthier. I think meeting up maybe on a weekly basis and going for a nice hike, and I love people, Caprice. And I don't know if you know that, and I think people need to communicate a little more. I think people need to hang out a lot more.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I love
get out of the house.
Correct. That's why I love movies. I love the fact that in the old days at movie theaters, you'd actually get to sit down and talk to your friends before the movie started. Unfortunately, nowadays you get 25,000 commercials before, and it just people
Trailers.
can't talk and they can't communicate, and people are communicating too much through Facebook and social media. I'm guilty of the same thing, but I would love for people, any excuse to get people more together,
Interact, yeah.
like conventions, and conventions was a place where people used to be able to talk more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On a personal level, yeah.
Yep. So
It can get crazy. I want to answer a question. I see Intergalactic Mojito is asking, which is the most expensive con you ever attended? For me, you guys can answer yours. It's San Diego Comic-Con.
yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it's painfully expensive,
Yeah.
but worth every penny for me. What about you guys?
Carl, what's your most expensive?
I would have to say San Diego.
San Diego Comic Con?
Yeah, I would have to say because
Where does the money go for you? Food?
exclusives.
I don't buy toys.
Yeah.
Caprice, where's your money? And then I'll let you know what the most
Hotel, man.
Hotel. Caprice, what do you think's the most expensive thing in at Comic Con?
Well, outside the hotel, which is ridiculous how much we paid for it, but I'll do it, and I don't know how I'm going to do it this year, but it's happening. It doesn't matter. It's happening. After that, it's toys for me. I'm a toy hunter. I'm the Boba Fett bounty hunter. I am a toy hunter. Don't get between me
Bargain
and an
hunter.
exclusive.
I was into the exclusives. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I show up to Comic Con at 4 a.m. in the morning, driving
Yeah.
from LA. But when it got to the point where I had to line up at one place to get a ticket to go to another place
To buy it.
to buy another thing,
Yeah.
if maybe they had any left, I just said forget it because I wasn't enjoying Comic-Con at all. And now I'm enjoying it. I don't care. I just let go of everything. Once I let go, I enjoy Comic-Con. That's just my thing. Yes, and Comic-Con is definitely the most expensive with $50 parking. That's if you get there early, and minimum $2,000 to $3,000 worth of hotel expenses.
Yeah.
That's if you get a hookup. If you're able to get, if you want to get a nice place, $2,000 for 4 days. It'd be about $2,500. So that's why you see a lot of people. There's like 20 to 30 people in one room, but that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
I think.
Party all day,
My
party all
thing
night.
is here. I usually have a room to myself, and I mean, I have stayed in so many incredible places at Comic-Con. It started with the Marriott.
Yeah, the Marriott.
I love the Embassy. They feed you, and these are tips too. Like, look for places that will feed you, included with the hotel. That'll give you breakfast. The Embassy has a really great breakfast in the morning, and then there's a happy hour at 5 o'clock with like 2 free cocktails and snacks. That helps. That
Yep.
helps,
Yeah.
because food adds up. Take the train down. Don't park.
Yeah, the train.
Park. They gouge you on parking. Take the train.
Yeah.
If you can. Get
Well,
around.
you know Lisa Grayson, who's also one of our hosts here. The first time she went to Comic-Con was last year, and she took the train. It cost her like $30.
To take the
I'm surprised
train?
she doesn't hike there. She's so fit.
Well, she took the train, and not only did she say she had a nice view, it was nice and relaxing. The only thing, it takes a little longer. But the thing is, I can't do that all the time because I have to take camera equipment.
Yeah.
But I think I could probably
And get
try.
there
Yeah, just
early.
because camera equipment's getting so small nowadays.
Yeah, and like
I think I'm gonna try it.
Portable.
So that
There
take.
was a time.
Mhm.
Sorry, there was a time that I had to rent an SUV just to bring my swag and toys and everything back.
Wow.
Like, I knew my car wasn't going to fit everything that I planned on getting. I'm scaling it down now. You don't have to take. I'm learning, and this is another tip. Just because it's free and they're handing it to you, you don't have to take it. Like,
That is
Right.
some great advice. The year I decided to just let go like a Jedi or like a
Yeah.
monk. Just let go of all material. At Comic-Con, I go to myself, I am not lining up. I will not collect anything. I got in line to get in. The guy at the front handed me a bag, and I took it. I walked in and I look at my hand and I go, I have a bag in my hand. I looked at the first children I saw, and I go, would you guys like a bag? And I gave them my bag because that was gonna weigh in on me. You know what I mean?
Well, you're carrying that thing all over the place.
Yeah, you're
the
carrying
entire
it,
day.
and then you stress out because you don't want to lose it, and
Yeah.
But it's like if your hotel is close and you can do multiple trips back and forth and
Yeah.
you have that luxury, I mean, that's great. I think like one of the years I started realizing I have a problem is, and again, I like every time I see it at Comic-Con, I think it's never going to get better than this. Next year couldn't possibly beat this year, but it has so far for me. I have no idea I don't know, maybe I'll probably be sleeping in your car. I don't know.
No, I
I've
wouldn't.
done that.
I wouldn't do that.
I have no idea, but every year I'm like, how could I top this? Like when you stay at the Marriott, which is really great, it's right next to one. You feel it's immersive. You feel like you're part of the con. I thought I can't top this. The year after that, I stayed on a yacht for a whole week right behind the convention center, and I would be up on the deck of the ship, and I'd be talking to people who are camping in Hall H at like 1 a.m. And I thought, I can't get better than that. The year after that, I stayed at the Hard Rock, and my room faced Comic-Con day and night. I got to see them set up the Superman statue. And,
That's rad.
It's like, and then I thought, okay, this year I thought I was really striking out, and I stayed way up on the other side of the gas lamp, and I thought, okay, this is pitiful. But then I got to walk straight into the Conan O'Brien thing, and
nice.
every night I walked right out of my hotel door into the gas lamp park area, straight into like the Atomic Blonde party. To there's like every single party. I thought, oh, I'll just try. I doubt I'll get in. I walked straight into it, got fed, got swag. I mean, it doesn't matter where you stay. You're gonna have a great time.
It's
Get yourself to Comic-Con.
Okay, so that's two things real quick. Is like I finally had I was lucky enough to stay at the Marriott this year, and I actually ended up missing more stuff. I thought, okay, so I'm gonna be well rested for the first time at Comic-Con because usually I have a room, 15 miles away. Then I have to park in the morning, so I find parking and practically like chill out my car half the time and sleep on the pavement, kind of, till 2 a.m, and then do it again the next day. Wake up early. But I felt okay. So now I had the Marriott, and I was thinking I'm gonna be able to check out everything and be well rested. And it was completely the opposite because I didn't want to leave the hotel. I saw the balcony. I put my feet up. Woke up at 10.
That's late.
And
Woke up at
people
10.
watched. It was great watching the people having a great time. And before I knew it, I missed a lot. And a lot of people were telling me, dude, there was a slushy truck across the street. Yeah, there was a slushy truck. So I ended up missing a little more than I thought I was. I got a little spoiled there. Sometimes too much of a good thing, people can't handle.
I was jealous of you for staying at the Marriott. I was like inside, I was cringing about that. I'm like, oh, that Lewis, he's staying in one of my favorite places. And Robert, I'm not going to sleep in the vehicle. It's just this time of year, I have like this great sense of despair about Hotel Lotto. And
Hotel Lotto.
I start keeping my options open, like whose couch can I sleep on or something. But no, I'm not going to sleep in the car. I make it happen. I'll make it happen. But
Christy
don't sleep in the car.
Christy on the chat brought up a good point. I don't know what convention she was talking about, but she said there's something about that the swag's not as good as it was before. I think that goes for every convention, especially on E3, where before, like I said, they were giving away PlayStations. Remember that?
Yeah.
iPads and stuff like that. I think.
Yeah, you know what you get at E3 now? You get attitude.
Yeah.
Attitude from people at the booth.
No, I had a hot dog across the street. It was great.
Those great chicken sandwiches. Those are really good.
Chrissy says E3 has gone way down. Yeah, I think the problem is that we've seen everything already. There's no shock at E3 anymore.
Or any other.
Well, no. Remember we used to have when 3D first started, it was like, wow, 3D, or the consoles were like all going crazy with the graphics. We've seen all that already. So now E3 is kind of, and then last year, not this one, I was already kind of getting burned out because every presentation was virtual reality, and I'd see those games and I'd be like, hey, I want to buy one of these, and they're like, we don't know when they were going to come out. So it was a waste of time. Because I see these great games. I want to buy them now. I don't want to wait 4, 5, 6 years and then maybe the project gets canceled. What do you think?
Well, it takes time to like.
Do you agree, Caprice?
Yeah, I agree. And also, I'd like to comment. Click my vid. You're right. When G4 was involved, and there was so much hype, and that was a lot of fun. I feel like it was part of the golden era of E3. And I don't want to completely slam E3. I really enjoy it. Last year was a different year, and we'll roll and adapt with it. I hope to go this year. But for me, it's a visual experience. I'm also a photographer, so I love how everybody sets up their booth and the neon lights. And it feels like Tron. And I want to live in Tron. And if I can't live there, I'll live in E3.
Oh, I want to live in Tron.
That'll be great.
Remember how... Every time I watch Tron Legacy, I get so upset. It's a love-hate because I love the movie so much, and I hate the fact that it did so poorly.
We could have poorly marketed.
You think it was poorly marketed?
I think so.
I don't know. I was hyped for it. I love that movie.
And I bought a jacket. I bought
everything. We used to go to the club at Disney all the time. That was beautiful.
Oh, Electronica.
Oh, yeah, Electronica.
That was beautiful. I used to go all the time. And have a great time there. And then it turns out they switched it for I don't know what's there now, but they had Alice in Wonderland, and eventually it started mutating into the Tron music, the Tron vibe, the Electronica vibe, because that's what they wanted.
And they had a party there.
Yep. Okay, you want to add anything else for tonight?
Well, for tonight, I just want to say I have a lot more tips, and I'm going to write something for our site closer we get to con season. So I'll post it all.
That's a good idea.
Survival.
Okay, before you know it, what do we have coming up? So let's do this. Could we get a recap from you for Anime Expo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's do that, and then WonderCon, of course. And then we're gonna have you back for Comic-Con, and at the rate, I gotta say this, E3. we had the show. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the behind the scenes stuff of this Nerd Report channel that our group was told, hey, YouTube's dead. You can't do it anymore because you're late to the game, and the numbers are pretty darn good. I know we're seeing a couple hundred people show up to the Nerd Report podcast earlier today, and the stats, I thought today's wasn't going to have that many people, but we see the chat is popping. We got a few people on right now. We got the stats look great, and Caprice, I want to thank you for that, because I'm sure people, you're giving out some great information, some useful information that everyone's going to use, and we're going to bring you more often.
All right, thanks. Well, I love hanging out with my nerd fans.
So all right. And we're proud to be nerds, you know what I mean?
Cool nerds.
All nerds are cool. Bye-bye.
All right, bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. That was great.
And that was Caprice on her tips for conventions.
Caprice lined up for Star Wars as well.
Really?
Yeah, she was at the line for Star Wars with lining up.
Funny, I didn't mean her there.
Yeah. All right, guys, what else do you guys want to... Nerds Together Strong, that is actually the slogan we have on the nerdreport.com. And that's from Planet of the Apes. Robert in the house. Did anyone get to check out the Nerd Report podcast earlier? Let us know. Let's see what's going on. Because we had so much technical issues.
Yeah.
I did. Look at all these cables. Cheetos on the desk. My phone.
That's what's causing the technical issue.
The Cheetos.
The Cheetos on the desk.
I wanted to be more prepared, but the problem is every time I do these things, I'm never prepared enough. I mean, even if I have 5 hours, I always end up at the last minute.
And something always comes up. Like
like you get here late. Just kidding, man. Feel free to bring up anything in the news that you guys want to talk about.
Dogs, man.
Yeah, it's raining. It's raining in LA. Hey, also let us know where you're from, guys, on the chat. Let me do a pop up right here. I can't even get this right.
Cheetos.
Intergalactic Mojito's asking about Nuke the Fridge Con. Right now, we do not know, but we promise eventually we will bring it. What's up, Pablo? Pablo Martinez. Pablo. I don't know if Pablo's ever been on the chat, but or on here. If you have, I apologize. Let's see what we got in the news today. Anything important? I knew there was a couple of things. Oh, we talked about Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah.
Christian Bale.
How he hated being in Terminator?
I think he did. I don't want to misquote him, but I skimmed through that news real quick. If anyone else knows, feel free to add. Are you excited for the new Terminator, though?
Yeah.
Do you think Christian Bale made a good John Connor? I did.
He was a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He
gives 120% with everything.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm excited because Cameron's in it, or involved at least.
Okay, here's a cool one. Gary Oldman, who's up for probably going to win an Oscar. People think he should. You know who we think should play Batman after Ben Affleck?
No idea.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Joaquin Phoenix is the Batman? I know Joaquin Phoenix is one of those.
Has he bulked up?
Yeah, Robert. Bale did go off on the cameraman.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was whatever. What was it with the quote with the voice? Everyone was shocked that Christian Bale had such a
screaming at him. I think
deep accent. Okay, so a lot of people actually Christian Bale got a lot of don't mess with my lights. Got a lot of backlash for that.
Yeah.
People were actually calling him like a prima donna. But I'm here to tell you that I think he was in the right. Because if you're on set, I mean, I wasn't there, but from what it seems, if you're on set and the director or whoever yells action, you do not move. This is Christian Bale's career on the line. If he does a bad performance, this is his. Everyone around him is going to look bad if he has a bad performance. The person fiddling, or if someone's fiddling with lights, could ruin another actor's or actress's career or chances at giving a great performance. You got to remember, other people are going to be watching this, other directors and filmmakers, and they're going to not hire the person if they have an off performance. So, and the rule is, once someone yells action, you shut up. But what do you think, Carl? Am I wrong?
Well, I don't understand what happened. What really happened?
Okay, it looks like, and you guys on the forum could chime in.
Was the guy making a noise? Or
yeah, the guy was talking. Yeah, the guy was fiddling with lights. Apparently, someone was fiddling with lights as Christian Bale was trying to.
Well, anything that could distract the actor is.
Yeah, once you yell action, you're done. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't know. Maybe something's changed in the world of
filming.
Filming. I doubt it though. I remember I moved during production once. I almost got my head cut off.
Okay.
Intergalactic says Bale was the best Batman beyond Michael Keaton. I actually think Bale is the best Batman.
He is the best.
He was also given a better script. I think personally. Doesn't mean Michael Keaton's bad. I just love Christian Bale. So many quotable moments in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
So many quotable moments. Watch Batman Begins. It's underrated. Rewatch that one. So many.
No, I love Batman.
Batman Begins was
probably
so
the best
awesome.
One. I think it's probably.
Had so many quotable moments. Yeah, it was awesome. Adam West is the only Batman. No. Adam West is cool, I guess.
He's a groovy Batman.
Yeah. Adam West is awesome, the person. But I'm telling you, Christian Bale. I was watching some of those movies in 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Nolan Batmans are out on 4K now.
I should get them.
And
Box set.
I'm telling you, I keep telling. What is it?
Box set right
Box
there.
Get that. There you go.
Hope nothing falls off.
Just to let you know that this is not the 4K, but here you go. Yeah, we guys, if anyone is down in Christian Bale's Batman, check out Batman Begins again. It's underrated. A lot of people actually say, "Oh, that's not a good movie." That's a great movie. Mm-hmm. But have you guys seen the artwork inside the Batman trilogy or the Dark Knight trilogy special edition? I'll show you.
Yes.
Here you go. Here's some artwork. We have Bane. It's pretty cool. Is this upside down? Duh. Here we go. Scarecrow. Awesome villain. Mm-hmm. Love Bane too. Now, you guys will notice something about Bane. Here we go. We look alike. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Robert, you're saying Liam Neeson was so awesome as Ra's al Ghul.
I think it's one of his best performances.
Remember the time he told Batman, he told Bruce Wayne, he goes, "Are you ready to begin?" And then Bruce Wayne was about to answer. He's like, "Well," and Liam Neeson, Ra's al Ghul just kicks him. He goes, "Death doesn't care if you're ready." So many quotable moments. This is Two-Face?
Yeah, it probably
I'm thinking this is, who is this? No, it's Ra's al Ghul. There you go. Ra's al Ghul art and the Clown Prince.
That's a good artwork.
Look at that. Joker. All right, everyone. I think we're gonna. Do you want to talk about anything else?
What else?
Love that Joker. Love the reference.
That Joker.
Yeah, I didn't mind Bane's voice. I thought what was the stuff he was saying was awesome. Yeah. The stuff he was saying, like the quotable moments. I think they tweaked the voice a little when people first saw the trailer and they couldn't understand it. Cover art. Oh shoot! I'm gonna drop these. Anyways, all the discs fell and broke. But what I'm gonna do is, after this feed,
we should do a movie night or something.
No, what I'm gonna do after this feed, we're gonna head up there in the projector. We're gonna play this.
And we'll be watching.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching this. Play a Blu-ray. That'd be great. Swear to me. All right, guys. Like I said, it's been a long day.
Of technical difficulties.
But we came in. We talked.
We made it.
We have a lot of great new subscribers. Want to welcome them. 8,000 plus. Soon 9,000, and then the number we're looking for is around the corner is 10,000. 10,000 subscribers here on the Nerd Report. We have plenty of giveaways to come up. So coming up, so make sure to subscribe. And Carl, thanks for coming. And I'm Louis Lecca here on the Nerd Report. I think we're going to come back with a nerd chat once again on Thursday at 10 p.m. So make sure to come for that, and we'll be talk about the latest and greatest stuff in the world of nerd. Until then, nerd out.
Mark Hamill's Joker.